And what's going on, guys, and welcome to another episode of Steve Pulaski Tries It, a show dedicated to the analysis and appreciation of the products we know, love, and consume. So here we go. Thank you for joining me. I've been very inconsistent with uploading videos recently. The Nightcrawler review that my buddy Mike and I just uploaded was like my first video in over a month, okay? So it's been a while, alright? Which is weird, because I have a lot of products I could try, I just have not been... I've just not had the free time to do these videos like I used to. I mean, now that I got school, these videos are admittedly low priority. But, I mean, people still love them. I'm still going to do them. I'm not going anywhere. But right now, I had to do this tries video. Just had to. Went to school today. Got my hair cut afterwards, and I went to do some errands and whatnot. Then I came across this gem, something I've mentioned on this show several times, and something I finally stumbled upon. Admittedly, not in the form or the quantity that I expected, but I still found it, and I'm very excited to try it. And maybe, I think it's been out longer, but I haven't been looking in the right places since I found this in the organic aisle of Pulaski. And it's Coca-Cola Life. I cannot believe that I have it now. Because at first I didn't know if it was going to go domestic. It was so they debuted it over. The Coca-Cola company debuted it internationally first before they tried it in the U.S. And I guess they just put it out in the U.S. And I don't know if it's been out longer, and I was just looking in the wrong places because it's not in the soda aisle. It isn't. In Pulaski, at least, it's in the organic aisle. The first couple aisles of every store are organic food. So this was there. So I was stunned. Absolutely stunned to find it. I would have rather had like plastic bottles, but beggars can't be choosers. Because I do like glass bottles. I just would have rather had a single bottle just in case I didn't like it. But whatever. So I know a lot of people probably haven't even heard of this yet. And admittedly, I just heard about it, a couple months ago, and I just was anxious to try it. Basically, what this is nowadays, and I mentioned a little bit in my Pepsi Vanilla, Pepsi Cherry video and my Pepsi Original video that were made with real sugar. I basically mentioned, though, that now these companies are now trying to compete. Now this is a perfect case with Pepsi versus Coke. Now that you're coming out with all those tests and everything, that are just, it's not really tests or anything. I think people knew for a while, but it's just finally starting to become common knowledge that high fructose corn syrup is bad for you, in case you didn't know. But people aren't liking that. People are starting to finally look at the statistics, and they're seeing that, the rise of diabetes and obesity and everything. They're finally making the connection between what they drink has an effect on their body. So right now, the soda companies are now worried because of the fact they're like, well, we're selling a product that's blatantly unhealthy, so we got to try and find ways to either make it more healthy, which they've done a lot with, like, the Dr. Pepper 10 and the Coke Zero and everything. It's still not good for you, but they're trying to lessen it, or they're just trying to find new ways to sweeten it, and that's what Coca-Cola Life is. It says sweetened with cane sugar and stevia, okay? Now, I'm not really positive what stevia is. I don't know. From what I was reading online, it's kind of like a Splenda, but I'm not positive. I honestly don't know what it is, but it's sweetened with something different, okay? Stevia is its own special sweetener. And then it's also got cane sugar, which a lot of these have. So we're going to pop the top on this, and it says reduced calorie cola, 35% fewer calories than Coca-Cola. It says around the box right here. We're going to pop a top and let the good times roll till we forget what we was fighting for. But anyway, first off, though, I like the design. Bright green, different for Coke. Not as eye-catching, though, you know what I mean? You immediately associate Coke with any color. It's red, so it's very different. But yeah, this was launched internationally. I think it was overseas a little bit before they actually debuted it in America. So I'm really looking forward to trying this. I cannot express how anxious I am, though. Because like I said, I always love new soda. I love soda. It's one of my guilty pleasures, I think. I love it. I know it's not healthy for me. If I cut out soda, I'd probably decrease my sugar intake tenfold. But I don't want to, though. It's very carbonated, though. I can't show you guys, though, but it's bubbling like hell. I mean, it really is. I mean, it's almost like it's boiling. That's how much bubbles are coming off of this thing. So I don't know if it's just the sweetener, some chemical reaction. I don't know, but it's really fun. It's almost like it's sparkling. Hey, I'm not talking about like on the sides. It's just coming up on the top. It's ridiculous. So let's try it out, guys. Cheers. it's interesting, I'll tell you that much. Before I get into it, though, I forgot to mention the nutrition facts, though. 60 calories for this little bottle right here, which is 8 ounces, 8 fluid ounces. 25 milligrams of sodium, 0 grams of fat, 16 grams of total carbohydrates, 5% of your daily value, 16 grams of sugar. You got to take into account that it's a smaller bottle. Normal Coke has around 44, I think. I could be wrong on that, but I think it has about 44, a normal like 20-ounce bottle. But anyway, let's get to it though. First off, I'm telling you right now though, it's just distracting me right now with the bubbles because it's really carbonated and it's really like. I think it's got to be something with the sweetener because regular soda doesn't do this. I mean, it's like it just keeps rising to the top and bubbling. It's like it's popping. I don't know why, but it's like it's just distracting. But anyway, though, I will say it is a pretty good beverage. It's lighter. It's definitely lighter. I mean, obviously 16 grams of sugar in a 8-ounce bottle is not a small amount, but it's definitely lighter, and it definitely has a lighter taste to it. But it's also sweeter to begin with too. You can tell that it's sweetened with something other than cane sugar. Because cane sugar has it's weird to say, but cane sugar has a very, like, natural taste to it. It doesn't feel like there was anything added to it. Like, it doesn't feel like it doesn't have the thickness of high fructose corn syrup, and it doesn't have, like, the sticky sweetness of, like, Splenda or something like that when you add it to your coffee. But this does taste like it was sweetened with something. Because like I said, when you have something that's just sweetened with cane sugar and nothing else, it gives off this very like innocent vibe to it, where these other sweeteners have their own kind of like density, or they have their own kind of aftertaste, where this one gives off something different. It's not bad though. It's definitely lighter. Like you can tell, it's not as strong as traditional Coke is, but I enjoy it. I think it's decent. I really do. Not particularly amazing. But it's just different enough too. Like if you gave somebody, if you like did a blind test and said here's a Coke, you would definitely see something different because it's like the spice is there. The spice that Coke is known for is present, but like it definitely has a lighter, less less blatant taste, I would say, like a less sugary taste. But it is pretty good. I'm gonna give it 3 out of 4 stars. I do enjoy it. I think it's got a cool, taste to it. It's a different taste. It's one that I wasn't necessarily expecting. I forgot I did this video in such a rush. I did not look up the sales on this yet in the U.S. I don't even know how long it's been out. But I'm curious to know how well this is gonna sell because they haven't done really a marketing campaign for this, from what I've seen. And they're putting it in the aisles, at least at where I'm located. They're putting it in the lesser aisles that people aren't going to look for soda of any kind, I believe, in the organic aisle, unless they're looking for, like, Izzy or whatever those, or like Jones or one of those specialty sodas. People aren't going to look for it in the organic aisle. Like, I just was walking to the organic aisle to get someplace else, as I think a lot of people do, and I'm like, oh my god, this is actually out now. But you can even tell it's got a green cap. It's totally in it. And like I said, at first glance, it doesn't look like it's anything by Coke, but it is. But anyway, thank you guys for watching and for subscribing. Sorry about my lack of attentiveness on this Steve Pulaski Tries It videos, but I am going to try to do more. But thank you guys for watching and for subscribing. I'll talk to you later. Bye.